Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late March 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Libra collective. We are in the early stages of Aries season, but it's late March. Let's see what's happening. It's eclipse season. There's a lot going on in the stars specifically for Libras and Aries, so let's see what's going on. All up on that axis, big energies. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for the lovely Libras in late March, please. My guides and spirit team. And then according to what, all right, I mean, this is a very powerful type of energy. Someone's revving up their engines to do something. That's a vibe I'm picking up here with this, because this is extremely strong type of energy. To me, I often equate this with fire sign energy, so we'll have to talk about it. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card a little bit. So if you look at the imagery here, this is a very powerful aspect of the divine feminine energy. It does feel a little aggressive to me. You see that lady, she is in the armor. She's pointing off in a specific direction like, yeah, that's where I'm going. This is where I'm headed. So when I see this, I think of somebody getting ready to make a move, take an action, like they're revving up their engines in one way or another. So if that's the case for some of you Libras out there, you might be preparing for something big. You might be preparing to make an action or move on something for sure. But once again, this is very fiery and passion filled. So in this time, I mean, you might be a little more spontaneous than normal whenever I see this card. If this is somebody else you're connected to, though, it's very much action based. That's the one thing I will say. But I can't let go of that little message I'm feeling here with the like aggression and revving of the engines, that you might be a little more spontaneous. So just keep that in mind, right? There's nothing wrong with a little spontaneity from time to time. But we're just going to put her here, like eyes on the horizon, eyes on the future. This is a very good place to be. But let's get into tarot now. And I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. So let's do it. Let's shuffle it up. What do we got for these lovely Libras here in late March, my guides? And while we shuffle up and get this deck ready to go, let's talk about your most recent reading. So a couple days ago, I did a bonus reading for you, a March bonus, just to see whatever messages Spirit might have for you. And the big theme that was showing up, the reading was titled A Big Situation Revisited. And whether that was you or somebody else, I was getting a big vibe of somebody either, you know, mentally revisiting something or actually wanting to revisit things. And I've been seeing that for a lot of signs too, where there's like a cyclical energy of things coming back around, things returning, reanalyzing. That was all over the reading in your bonus. So we're going to see what we have for you for this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So let's go. Let's get 3 cards here for my lovely Libras. Let's get a different theme, hopefully, right? Because I've been seeing so much, like throughout the whole zodiac, of things swinging back. I mean, you got a good luck charm on your side, that's for sure. We got the Wheel of Fortune in position number 1, very sudden. Okay, so Libra, I'm still picking up this spontaneous energy that I was referencing with the Oracle card, even with this Wheel of Fortune, which could be good. Let's get a couple more. I generally love the wheel in any spread, but all right, we got the Emperor here. So, I mean, funny that we're in Aries season, that we have an Aries card. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to talk about this. Let's get one more. Big energies, powerful energies. And we got the Queen of Wands. We got people, people, people. And that's another theme I've been seeing for you recently. So yeah, Libra, let's talk about it. You got some, this is going to be an intriguing one for sure. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, we do have a bit of a theme happening here. Even going back to this card, this powerful card. Remember I said it felt very fiery and spontaneous. I could say the exact same for these cards when they all combine. We have a couple themes. We have 2 powerful major arcana here up front with the Wheel and the Emperor. We have double fire energy back here. I link the wheel with Sagittarius personally because it's Jupiter energy. So like there's a lot of fire here. So once again, this theme of revving up, getting ready to do something, get ready to take an action, or it could be explosive depending. There's a spontaneity here. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out. Position number 1, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Lovely. So that is a good luck charm. I always say it. This is my 4-leaf clover of the tarot deck. We love whenever the wheel is in the mix. So luck could be on your side, of course. You might want to play the lottery. You might have a lucky break in one way or another. But what else does the wheel represent? The cycle of life, karmic cycles, karma in general. It is a very fast, sudden moving type of energy. So it could be changes that happen really quick. And when we have all this fire energy all over the place and the Wheel of Fortune, things could be very explosive and volatile. So we're going to see if it's all good. But the wheel tells me that this energy is more positive than anything else. For a lot of you, you might be feeling motivated to do something. You might be feeling like you're getting back to your old self, or just a surge of energy here. I really like it so far. So once again, the wheel could be karmic cycles, it could be your life's journey, all that good stuff as well. But it's very lucky and very sudden. That's the one thing. Quick, sudden, unexpected. So we'll see what that's all about. Now, moving to the center, we have a very powerful divine masculine energy that kind of balances off what we had here in the beginning with this divine feminine. So that yin yang of energy happening. We have the Emperor. So for a portion of you, you may be connected to an Aries. And remember, I did say all this eclipse season stuff, it's on the Aries Libra axis. Aries is your opposite sign. I'm an Aries, so maybe that's why we get along, Libra. But I really like this card here for you at the moment. Now, the Emperor does get a bit of a bad reputation sometimes. Some people say like, oh, this could be someone that's super controlling. This is the King of Kings. So just like the Empress, which is one of your cards, could have like beautiful abundance, so could the Emperor. This could be really nice. It's like getting things under control, making a plan, putting it into motion. Yes, there are aspects of control about it, but with all this fire energy, I would say like, yeah, maybe this is needed in the moment, this energy of control, but it is fire element. There's a spontaneity that I can't quite put my finger on just yet. And since we are in Aries season, this could be telling us something big that's either coming during Aries season or a way you might be feeling if you're not connected to one. So we're going to get the Emperor right here. Very entrepreneurial. I feel like the Emperor is action-based as well. So we're just going to put him down in the center, and we are going to talk about the beautiful, lovely Queen of Wands. So once again, more fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, Sag. And notice she is right here next to the Emperor. So we do have a partnership showing up here for some Libras, okay? Like with the Emperor and the Queen. So like for some of you, there could be an important partnership on your mind, or that is important for one reason or another in this time. But what do I think of with the Queen of Wands? I think she's beautiful. I think she's confident. I think she's sexy. She represents how someone feels about themselves. When we see the Queen of Wands, this could be somebody that is working on their aesthetics. Okay, so maybe you're changing something about your look. Maybe you're feeling confident in yourself. Now, all cards do have a challenge, right? And we'll go through like a challenge of the wheel. It could be something that just moves like a rug being pulled from underneath you. A challenge of the Emperor. It could be a control freak. An issue with the Queen of Wands is it could be someone that's lacking confidence in themselves. Okay, so, or confidence issues in general. So I really, really can't wait to see what all this fire energy is about. I want to dive deeper on all of it, Libra. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for my Libra friends, please? Guides and spirit team. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that wheel. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Wheel of Fortune time. Who is ramping up for something? Thank you. Hermit in reverse, yeah. And just like I've been seeing throughout the whole entire zodiac for weeks and weeks and weeks, or a lot of the different signs, specifically the cardinal signs, and even in your bonus in your last couple of weeks, we have the Hermit in reverse. So someone popping up out of nowhere, someone popping in. It has been a theme. Okay, so whether it is revisiting a situation or someone from the past revisiting you, like all this energy is still in the mix. Now, the Hermit is usually a withdrawn, pulled back type of energy. Okay, like someone keeping things to themselves. When I see it here underneath the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is like that explosive action coming in, all right, where someone's about to make a really quick move or an unexpected action. Okay, so yeah, we could link it in with something possibly swinging back around and revisiting for sure. But a big vibe I'm picking up here underneath the wheel is like something popping back up or an unexpected action. Okay, because with this Hermit, when it flips up in reverse, it could be unpredictable as well. So there is like this little thread of unpredictability all up in your reading, like from the very first, from her, and across this whole top, all this fire energy. So for a lot of Libras in this time, maybe, hopefully, things are going to progress for you by leaps and bounds. But there's a certain sense of mystery here. Okay, so I do feel like either this is, once again, that returning energy we saw, or an unexpected action, or something that we need to look into further. And the cycle's moving. It's moving suddenly, and it's very fast. We're going to move over to the Emperor. So I would expect various different things to change. Okay, whether it is feelings, whether it is situations you're in. We'll see. Let's see what the Emperor has to say, though. Because this could be the theme for Aries season, or at least how you're going to start it. So why is the Emperor here? Okay, why is the Emperor in the mix? Thank you. Nine of Pentacles. And another energy of returning. Like, Libra, I can't get away from this message no matter how much I try, no matter how much I want to. Like from the last few weeks. Now, there are other aspects here as well with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Emperor. The Nine of Pentacles is usually like solitude. This is someone like doing things on their own. It's a lone wolf type of energy. And when I see it in reverse underneath the Emperor, this could represent receiving assistance or help. So for a portion of you, if you need a hand, if you need help, if you need assistance with something, don't be afraid to ask for it. This is Spirit saying like, hey, Libra, if things get a little too hectic, if things get a little too crazy, don't try to do it all on your own. That's a big energy I'm picking up here. Like, you don't have to do it all on your own. Seek out help and assistance if you need it. But once again, the Nine of Pentacles, it's so independent. And when I see it in reverse, it doesn't want to be independent. So for a portion of you, specifically with this energy here, we have it doubling down of like people, situations, things returning, or trying to at the very least. But yeah, the main big message I'm picking up here is like, don't try to do things all on your own. If you need help, ask for it. Maybe you're going to help somebody out as well. That's a theme I've been seeing in the Aries reading too, which is on the same axis. Whether it's like you helping other people or other people helping you. And that might be a dry message for some of you, but it's really pertinent. For some reason, Spirit wants to really pound that message home. So we're going to move over to the Queen of Wands here. Something about helping or assistance. So let's see what the Queen of Wands has to say. Then we'll get into the shadow card after the recap. Just energy of things popping up. And another thing I want to mention, like with all the fiery energy on the top, yes, the bottom is earthy, but what do you notice about this earth energy? It's all in reverse. So there is this unexpected energy and this sporadic energy. So I could say like, not just you, but people around you could be acting in spontaneous, unexpected ways as well. So let's see what that Queen of Wands has to say. Lots of unexpected action here. Thank you. Big progress. This is good. So we have the Six of Swords in the upright underneath this Queen of Wands. Yeah. So if you've been going through a time where you've been feeling a little drained, feeling a little tired, if you've been dealing with a situation that was a little tiresome for whatever reason, I feel you making a lot of big progress. For some of you, yeah, the Six of Swords, it could represent travel and distance. But to me, it's a card of things getting better. I think for a lot of Libras in this time period, you might feel refreshed and rejuvenated, like you're going to have a burst of energy. It's very outgoing. It's really good. So I would say overall, even though we have this unpredictable energy in the mix, I feel like it's leaning positive for a lot of you. If you can harness this energy, it's really nice. I would claim it. Now, the Six of Swords to me is, once again, another card of action. So just like we have here in the front, we have it here on the back. It's like action, reaction, action, reaction. It's like either two energies that feed off of each other. So whether it's two people, whether it's a situation, it's like these energies are feeding off each other. It's like I have action, reaction, action, reaction. So there's like a loop of action going on here, okay? Action, reaction. That's the best way I could put it. But for a lot of you with the Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords, you could have a nice burst of energy in the coming days and weeks and feel reinvigorated, especially if you've been going through a tough time or if you've been feeling down. This is really nice. So let's go through and do a quick recap here, Libra. Then we'll get into the shadow card. I would say overall, this is a pretty positive reading. But if you kindly look in the box, once again, the theme that we have here is the unpredictability, all this fiery energy. But position number 1, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which moves suddenly, and the Hermit in reverse. So yeah, someone popping up out of nowhere, something popping back around. For a lot of you, this could be an unexpected action, or just very explosive, very sudden type of stuff. So there could be various things changing in this time, but I feel like it's for the better. This is really good. If someone's been in solitude, that could change in a big way. Moving to the center, we have the Emperor with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, more of the returning energy showing up. But once again, this links to help and assistance for some reason as well. If you feel like you need help or assistance, don't be afraid to ask. But now might be a time where a lot of people are asking you for help too, in various different ways. But I do like this energy that I'm picking up here in the center. It's like, listen, you don't have to do it all by yourself. Really good. There could be a lot of people and a lot of things acting in unpredictable ways in this time, okay? So whether it is the actions they're taking or the way they're acting, it's just showing up here. Now onto the back end, we have the Queen of Wands with the 6 of Swords and the upright. Progress, things moving forward. And I did say this alignment here links with this one where it's like action, reaction, and it's like a loop. It's a feedback loop, whether it's 2 people or 2 situations that like feed off of each other. It's like, all right, well, once this starts, there's no stopping it. It's like moving very, very quick. And I feel progress for a lot of you, especially if you've been feeling down or going through some stuff. This energy is like improvement, things getting better, and feeling re-energized. So really good, Libra. Please take a screenshot. Let's get a shadow card for you. Let's see what's in the shadows for Libra, please. Guides and Spirit team. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end, just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards could be good too. They're not always challenging messages, right? They could be nice. So let's see what's in the shadows for Libra. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for all my channel members. Okay, shadow card time. The deck is being very specific here, Libra. I'll take it, though. For those of you that don't know, I only read jumpers. That's why I'm doing these shuffles. I like when the cards are specific. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, so we do have the fiery Ace of Wands showing up here in the shadows for you. And that fits in perfectly with what we've been seeing through the reading, like this powerful fiery energy in the beginning, all this unpredictability and fire here. Now we have the Ace of Wands as your shadow card. So there is something connecting to your life force, okay, or to your inner motivation, your drive. And with all the action stuff I've been seeing here, yeah, Libra, I've a feeling that you're going to have an abundance of energy, focus, and motivation in this time. This is a really good thing. Another thing I will say about the Ace of Wands, it could represent the libido in one form or another, so keep that in mind. You might be a little more fiery hot than you normally are. It's all natural though, right? But I like the Ace of Wands because it could represent opportunities and offers. So for a big portion of you in this time, whether this is just showing us the unpredictability we've been seeing all reading, or Spirit saying like, hey, Libra, you're going to have a big opportunity or offer coming in. That's a good energy. I would say that's claimable myself. Watch your temper too, like with all this fire energy, right? So yeah, Libra, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you would like to get a personal reading done with me, you can find my digital calendar on mastermetaphysics.com, so please feel free to check it out. But for the March subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, fantastic Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite zodiac sign? And give me a couple reasons why. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.